It's not often you get to go behind the water. Another beautiful day on the river.
I see, you're making me do the work.
There was a sign, but it didn't really take us to where we wanted to be, and we had to ask, and then we had to find a couple of other signs to figure out how to get out here.
Right now, all I see is single falls. This is history. Welcome back to IC Travels, and in today's video, we've headed west, and as you can see, we have a special guest, our daughter Carly.
Hey.
And here's another hint on where we are.
I wouldn't call it hidden, but it's definitely a gem.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin, this is Jenny. We are IC Travels, traveling around from Wichita, Kansas is our home base. But this time around, we've headed west to the beautiful state of
Idaho.
Why are we here in Idaho? It's because it's where our daughter Carly lives. And let me tell you, we've told this and said this before in our other videos, we try to go, see, and do whatever it is that there is where we are. So if we're gonna be at home in Kansas, we're gonna go see and do things. If we're in California, the same. Guess what? We're in Idaho right now. And in case you didn't catch the clue we gave you earlier, it is the gem state. So, and yes, it is a gem of a state. More specifically, we're actually in Twin Falls, Idaho, and there are some incredible things to see here. We're gonna show you several of them, including the Snake River Canyon. If you remember, the Snake River Canyon is the place where Evel Knievel attempted to jump back in the, what was it, the 80s, 70s?
I don't know, we'll have to look that up.
We'll have to look that up, but we'll visit that. We're gonna go kayaking up the Snake River, and we are actually going to visit Shoshone Falls, which is an amazing, I don't know if would you call it a miniature Niagara Falls?
Probably not.
But it's its own
Well,
spectacular thing.
I mean,
and interestingly enough, it is probably the most beautiful and picturesque falls of all the falls around Twin Falls, but it's not actually the falls for which Twin Falls is named. It's a couple of other falls that were named back in the 1800s. So anyway, we're going to show you all that. So. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take those paddles. Go ahead and hop on.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
You guys ready?
We are ready.
All right. Wonderful time out there, guys.
Thank you. You're gonna steer me.
I see, you're making me do the work.
Little one-arm paddle. Making you do all the work right now.
Yep.
Not really work.
No, not really.
No. Look at that. You guys are like pros already.
You're heading for the shore, you're not helping.
Oh, fine. You want me to work?
No, I got it.
Hello, folks. I had to turn around for you guys.
Yeah, you got in 5 minutes before we did.
Are your arms getting tired yet?
No, all right. You know you're not really doing anything, right?
I know. Just enjoying the views. lined up like planes on a runway getting ready to take off when this time we're getting out of the water.
How was it?
Beautiful, fabulous.
Love to hear.
All right, I know the drill apparently.
Oh, perfect. Straighten you out just a little bit. Perfect. All right, raise those up for me. Here we go.
Thank you.
I'm good. Smack somebody.
Thank you very much. You get your bag.
Thank you.
Back on dry land.
We would have rented the kayaks for longer and rowed further. Do you row in a kayak? Paddle? I don't know. If we had paddled longer, this is where we would have ended up, which is pretty cool. And next time we'll try it again.
That's the goal. It's about an 8-mile round trip, and for those of us who are not experienced kayakers, 8 miles, we weren't sure if we could bite that off in one chunk.
Or for the first time.
Or, yeah,
First try.
Since it was our first time. But once we got into the water, we thought, and paddled upstream a little ways, got to the Perrine Bridge, we thought, I think we can do it. So it's definitely on our list to do it, whether it's on this trip or on another trip, we're not sure. But I think we're going to be able to do it because as beautiful as the view is from up above, imagine what it'll be like from right underneath them. Yeah, we're pretty excited.
That's a cool view. So we are now on the Canyon Rim Trail at Shoshone Falls, and we're just taking a little walk to see if we can get a little different vantage point of the falls.
Yeah, this trail is very easy. It's paved. There's not a severe elevation change. You just have to watch out for those cracks jumping up and trying to snag us. But it's a beautiful day. It's probably in the 80s, but there's no humidity. There's just a slight breeze, and it is a beautiful day to do this. And that's pretty much how it is here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, all the time. This is about as, it might heat up a little bit more in the afternoon, but if you're in the shade, it's wonderful being outside. And I haven't been miserable a day here.
And
Lots of birds, lots of butterflies.
Yeah.
I left my phone at the house, so I can't use my app to listen to the birds and identify them, but enjoyable nonetheless. There's a butterfly, tiger swallowtail.
another view of the falls a little bit farther downstream, so let's see what this one looks like.
We have made our way to the Twin Falls that I think maybe aren't twin anymore. We're going to go investigate. And Shoshone Falls is the pretty one, but this is actually what the town of Twin Falls is named after. But it's part of their power plant system, and so we had to do some digging around to try and I suspect it's not quite as pretty as Shoshone Falls, because there was a sign, but it didn't really take us to where we wanted to be, and we had to ask, and then we had to find a couple of other signs to figure out how to get out here. So it's kind of a little bit of a secret, I think.
We had to backtrack a couple miles, but we were eventually pointed in the right direction and I think where we need to be, so we're gonna go check it out.
There's only one.
Yeah, because so
Did they
I
stop it
think
from
the
over
other
here?
one was over here, and then they dammed it up, and that's why this is not the pretty part now.
Yeah.
I think that's probably, I don't know, but I think probably that used to be the second
There's stuff down
fall there, maybe. Before there were potatoes, there was gold. That's what it says. Before there were potatoes, there was gold.
Before there were potatoes, there was gold.
One of the most incredible things about visiting Twin Falls is actually the drive into Twin Falls. Twin Falls is actually situated in a huge valley in between a couple of different mountain ranges, and so you drive for several hours in this gigantic valley that's filled with all kinds of crops, from potatoes, of course, to wheat, to sugar beets, to
Alfalfa, oats. I'm sure there's other stuff.
Yes,
flax. No, canola.
Canola, all kinds of different crops, and you see a lot of irrigation pivots, a lot of irrigation going on. And so you see that for mile after mile after mile, and then you turn off to go to Twin Falls, and that's what you continue to see. And as you approach a bridge, you think, oh, there's a bridge to a river, and then all of a sudden, the bottom drops out, and it reveals this huge canyon that comes up out of nowhere. And so
It's really stunning.
yeah, it's so surprising. You never expect to see such a huge, deep, incredibly beautiful canyon crop up out of the middle of nowhere, in the middle of all this agricultural land. It's an amazing feature to come upon, and so that's one of the things I really enjoy coming in when we drive into Twin Falls.
Another little touristy stop. Behind us is where, 1974?
74.
71?
74.
1974. Evel Knievel attempted to jump a motorcycle across the Snake River Canyon, and unsuccessfully, but we're here. We're going to walk up the ramp, or I don't know, maybe not up the ramp. It looks a little steep.
A visit to Twin Falls wouldn't be complete without visiting this, right? This is history. Oh, I think these guys are going to try to jump it right now. Maybe not.
I hope not. is insane. I mean, look at that. Was there ever really a possibility he was gonna get across? Holy cow.
Probably not.
I can't imagine. That's insane. He wasn't on a motorcycle, he was on a little rocket thing. Oh, not a motorcycle, a rocket. Well, his sky cycle. His steam-powered X2 sky cycle. He shot over the Snake River at nearly 300 miles per hour. But only seconds later, his parachute deployed far too early in the wind, blowing the cycle back up to the foot of the canyon wall. I mean, do you think that was a possibility? Look at that. That is insane.
Well, if it's going 300 miles an hour, it would
I
get over
guess.
there in a split second.
A split second?
300 miles an hour, that's not a mile.
How far is it?
It's not 300 miles.
How far is it?
I don't know. Half a mile?
Looks like a long ways to me.
Well, they should tell us.
1,600 feet.
So a quarter mile?
433 broken bones, world record. Miraculously
I thought the
survived
body
all
only
his-
had 206.
more than once, apparently. It's insane.
Wow, what a view. Yeah. Trying to imagine what was going through Evil King Eagle's head
Walking up here, I was
when
like,
he was getting ready to jump this. Was he thinking, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do this, or what in
was
the
I
heck
thinking?
am I doing? Probably a little of both.
probably.
So it's a quarter mile across, and he was attempting to, and he was doing it at about what?
Just under-
His speed was about 300
Just
miles.
under 300 miles an hour, it said. But you can't see anything. You're coming up blind up here because you can't see anything when you're coming up, right?
No, no. Yeah, boy, talk about flying on faith.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm also wondering where he got the idea. How did he come by here one time and just say, that needs to be jumped? That's probably how he viewed life, you know? He probably experienced stuff and said, that needs to be jumped. Now,
I was 5.
I didn't have the action figure and the motorcycle toy, but my friend did, and by golly, we did some gnarly jumps with it.
Have a little wheelie that would stay on a wheelie. It was so cool. You pulled that string and you'd wind it up. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Talk about a piece of history, huh?
Up there right now reminiscing.
How cool. Yeah. Unbelievable. At least the ramp's still here.
The thing you have to remember is that when I was a kid, I was Evel Knievel. Everybody was Evel Knievel when they were growing up. That's why this is so cool. One of the most iconic things you'll see in Twin Falls is behind us here. It's the Perrine Bridge. It was built in 1927 and it was named after one of the city's founders. And it's unique because it is the only man-made structure in the United States where you don't need a permit for base jumping. What is base
Year-round.
jumping? Year-round. What is base jumping?
Insanity.
And that's a good word for it.
That would be my opinion.
It's where people jump off with a parachute. It's for adrenaline junkies, not me.
Not me.
Not you. It's great to watch. It's a blast to watch. These guys are fearless. Guys and gals, they're men and women who are jumping here. And It's very cool to watch, but it's one of the unique things you'll see here in Twin Falls that you won't see anywhere else in the country.
It's like folding a giant piece of origami that's supposed to save your life.
There it goes.
There's a Target right down here.
Coming in for a landing. How close is he gonna get? Not bad. Would you try that?
No. Nope.
Yeah, me
We're
neither.
not.
Another beautiful day on the river. Something about it that just brings you back, draws you back, isn't there?
Yeah, I could do this on the regular. Today we are out on kayaks again. This time we got to sit in, which I like better. And we're gonna try to kayak all up to Pillar Falls. We decided against going all the way to Shoshone Falls. We chickened out because it sounds like the portage is a lot of work, and it said not recommended for beginner kayakers, which is us. So, but we did 4 hours today instead of 2 hours, and we'll see what we can see. And we're having fun. And it's a beautiful day. We're headed back to the bridge. Perrine Bridge. I've heard it said both ways. Not 100% sure. Maybe we'll ask in the visitor center, get a definitive answer.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things that we've discovered on this trip along these canyons is the echo! Not bad, not bad. Ricola!
Repeat! You got a good one, B! Woo!
Alright, and we're here. Okay, you're good, you're on.
Is your oar we're on top of
Yeah.
here?
Aunt Jenny needs some assistance.
I think I'm good, maybe.
Kind of windy. We'll see if you can hear us, but this is just incredible. Just falls everywhere. Explore, walk through here. Just what an amazing sight.
Look at those pillars there.
Yeah.
Pillar Falls.
Well, we found a waterfall on the way to our kayaking adventure at Centennial Park, and it's so cool because you can actually walk down to it. We're going to take you behind the waterfall. That's what's so cool about this part.
Oh, that's a good band name.
Oh, what's that? Behind the waterfall? Behind the waterfall. Yeah, that's a great band name. See, she's learning. And yes, there is a mist here. I hope you can hear this because it's pretty loud, but it's just pounding down, and it's so cool. Yeah, I got a shot of that. It's not often you get to go behind the water. Love it. So, our trip to Idaho to see our daughter and to experience the Great Snake River Canyon came to an end. We can't wait to go back to do more exploring in the aptly named Gem State. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And remember, wherever you are, go, see, do. We'll see you next time.